Good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Good evening. Welcome to another Thursday evening and a Cuppa Club. Kirsty, what's in your cuppa tonight?
How is it Thursday already?
I've got water in my
Is it
cuppa.
Thursday? Oh, hold on, look. Whoa, rock and
Oh,
roll.
we are
Rock
living
and
it up.
roll. With
Living it
our
up.
glass of water. It will be something a bit stronger tomorrow night.
Good.
That's for sure. Being a
Good.
weekend and all. But yeah, how's your week been?
It's been good. Yes. It's glad to see the end of January, and I can't believe it's February so soon.
Weird, huh? Really weird.
No, it's been good. Yeah, I've all sort of getting into the swing of things. We're all, with all our home learning and working, and
Yeah.
every day just seems the same at the moment, doesn't it? But
You were getting there.
getting on with it. We've got some exciting things coming up, haven't we?
We have got some exciting things coming up. We've got Self-Care Saturday. Self-Care Saturday coming on. That's going to be 10 a.m. on Instagram. And for those of you who haven't seen my story on my Instagram lately, I think it was yesterday or the day before, Jenny's basically going to give me a personal training session. So we're going to be doing a workout together.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I've let myself in for because I am not fit. I do a press up and I'm out of breath. So if you want to have a laugh, if you want to have some giggles and have a workout with us, please don't let me do it on my own. So yeah, we're going to be doing it together. It's going to be live, 10 a.m. And the whole point was Self-Care Saturday, looking after ourselves, getting up, motivating ourselves, getting ready for the day ahead. Any challenges that lie ahead of us, we can deal with. We're just going to be motivated. We all feel better after doing some exercise. I know I do. So we just thought, right, show ourselves some love. And let's just kick off this Saturday, Self-Care Saturday, that we've renamed it, haven't we?
Yeah, we've named that, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to do a little giveaway as well. I'm not going to say too much now because I'll say it on Saturday morning when we're live, but there will be a giveaway from me just for those who take part. And I'm going to have to trust you on this, whoever's watching, that you have taken part.
What will take part.
Yeah, you've got to take part. So that's just put my trust into you. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yes, it's going to be on Instagram only. On hopefully both our pages. And so, it's going to be we're just going live on like a training session. We're going to be training together, really.
Yeah.
And just going to enjoy it. And like I said, like Kirsty said, it's about feeling good that Saturday, start the weekend right, and having a workout. It's going to be a short workout, but we can show you how you can feel, how much it makes a difference to our mental health. And we've been talking this about mental health awareness for children this week. I've been doing a lot of sessions for that in the PE sessions on a Tuesday and a Thursday. I'm doing a meditation tomorrow evening at 7:30, and I did a mindfulness session Monday. But actually, it's about everyone. It's about parents and children learning together, doing this together, taking part, learning techniques, and exercise is just one way of doing it. As I said in my other sessions, exercise has been proven time and time again how bloody amazing it is for our mental health, and it's a very, very simple way of doing it. Of helping ourselves, and children are learning from us, doing these techniques, doing things, training together, exercising together, having fun together is so important as well. And it just gives that mindset of, like Kirsty said, taking on the world, taking on challenges, doing stuff, doing hard things, getting used to it. And
so we're going to do it. We're going to do it on Saturday morning, aren't we?
Saturday morning, 10 a.m.
Yes.
Maybe 5 past, but maybe 5 past 10.
5 past 10. Well, we can always go on and kind of have a bit of fun, and then we can go. So we'll see who's ready and who's online and go from there. But so today, so next week as well, I just wanted to quickly mention, we had so much amazing feedback from last week's Cuppa Club. And so many people have rewatched the video as well. It's been great because we had Louise on, she's a nutrition specialist. She's a juicing specialist, isn't she?
Yeah, natural.
And, oh my goodness, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
Who made the juices this week, Kirsty?
Pardon?
Who made the juices this week?
I did a celery juice.
Did you?
I had a celery juice. I had to drink it really quick. It's not my thing, but I just kept thinking, this is really good for me.
Down it in one.
Just drink it. It was one of those.
I made celery too, actually, but I thought.
Did you?
It was, I juiced it and it made it, and it was obviously room temperature. I thought, I'm not sure I can do it. It's doable, isn't it? But I ended up juicing a couple of apples to go in it as well to make it a little bit more palatable.
Good idea. That's a really good idea.
Couple of apples helps.
Yeah, red or green, or just any.
I had big bag. I bought from Lidl's a big bag of red apples, and I juiced them all. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Right, I'm on it. I'm on it. But Louise is back next week, isn't she? She's
back. We're going to do a part 2.
We have so many people who have so many more questions for her, and I do, and I know you do. So we were like, let's just get her back on. So next week we do have Louise back on with us, which is going to be amazing. But tonight we have a lovely lady called Fiona. Now, Fiona has children at our children's school, and she's just absolutely hilarious because we're Facebook friends, and she's been doing a mummy lockdown log. And I won't say what she's been posting because I'll let her tell us, but it's been absolutely hilarious because it's just so real. And it's all what we are thinking right now when, homeschool and work, and she's absolutely brilliant. So I spoke to her and I said, can you come on the Cuppa Club and just speak about like stress and about life in general? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. So should we bring her in?
Let's bring her in.
Yeah? Do you want me to do it? Are you doing it?
There she
is. Look at her lovely face.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Drinking my water too.
Oh, you've got the water on now.
Boss body.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Trying.
What's everybody else drinking tonight? So if you're watching, let us know what you're drinking as well. Don't let us. Are you
what's your cuppas tonight, ladies?
Is it a cup of tea? Let us know.
Peppermint.
On the water.
Well, I love the peppermint. Thank you for having me on, ladies. I feel so honoured and privileged.
Oh,
welcome, lovely.
You are sharing tonight with me. Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you. Tell us what you've been doing in your mummy lockdown logs, because they have been hilarious, Fiona.
Well, thank you for saying that. I'm glad that it's bringing a smile to your face. That was the general idea, really. I wanted to do something that was really, really, like you said, real, light-hearted, and hopefully positive and inspiring for other mums. Because I don't know about you, I really, really struggled in the first lockdown. It was hard, but the one thing that we had on our side was incredible weather.
Oh, we
and
did.
I was literally out every day. It was a different vibe. But I got into a few unhealthy habits, let's say, last lockdown, comfort eating, maybe drinking too much. And then when we came back into this lockdown again, it just went, woof. I just felt so overwhelmed. And I thought, I have got to do something differently this time. And my one way of changing my mindset was to share my experiences authentically with others. So the first morning I found out we were in lockdown, I literally just bawled my eyes out. Thought, how am I going to be a teacher again? I'm not a teacher. My son is 6 years old. He's, bless him, he's the most strong-willed little boy that I know, and he's not receptive to me being a teacher. So I don't know if there are any other mummies out there that are experiencing that, but that is my experience. So I just literally went online, and my first post in my mummy lockdown log, I just thought, I've got to diarise this, was me, no makeup on. I thought, that's it, I'm going to be real authentic. This is real life, bags, no makeup, everything. I was like, I'm painting my face for war, and I'm literally there.
I'm ready for this.
This is on. I'm ready for this. And it just spiraled from there. And I've just been documenting and logging, warts and all, basically, the meltdowns, the tears, the ups, what's helping, just in hope that, one, to reassure other parents out there that this is hard, and we're not all coping with this amazingly, and to, like I say, to hopefully inspire other mummies.
And it's
okay just to scrape by sometimes. We can only do our best, and our best is really enough right now.
Absolutely.
It really is.
Absolutely. I've been loving your videos, and
Oh, bless you.
It's,
Thank you.
it's, I think in the world of, I know you've been posting on Facebook, but in the world of Instagram, it's really easy because everybody posts their best photos. Everybody posts their, you know, they're not going to post, not a lot of people post real photos and real videos. And it's really nice and refreshing to see somebody posting a real thing. You know,
Well, like
if
me
you're
in the morning
struggling,
with
it's
no
really
makeup
good
on.
to kind of, you know, it's lovely because you don't want to just keep scrolling through thinking everyone else is coping okay and I'm not,
Yeah,
and you feel like you're the only one.
exactly.
It's like sometimes when you've got family issues and you think it's just your family, and then you go to speak to someone
Yeah.
else, and they're like, oh yeah, and I'm like, wow.
Wow.
You know, it's when people start to talk that you realise that, you know, people are in, you know, I know they say not everyone's in the same boat, but do you see what I mean? Like, it's when you talk to people, you're like, wow, they're going through that as well, and they're feeling that as well. And I think it's really important to talk, and especially now, because like I said, we haven't got the weather. So it's really important that we do take that time to phone someone, FaceTime them. You know, I mean, I get excited. I saw a friend the other day, and we were all walking, and I saw them, and we were talking. There was a street in between us, but we were both on the opposite side of the street, and we're having a conversation. I'm like, hello, the person from my household that, you know, was not in my household, and I'm talking to someone new, and it was so nice. And after, it gave me a bit of a boost. And, you know, I texted saying it was so lovely to see you. She was like, yeah, you too. And it really was. And it is just getting out there and talking and, you know, making sure that others are okay. And I think you've done really, really well, and to kind of come across that way. And like I said, you're really real in your videos and your posts, and that I just find them hilarious.
Thank you.
And I especially like the one in the fridge.
Yes, that was a real moment. Yeah. Okay. Let's be honest. Does anyone else have a fridge raiding issue at times?
It was so funny.
Yeah.
For those watching who haven't seen it or not friends with you on Facebook, so basically you left your phone in the fridge, and you literally done a little video of, and she literally was opening the fridge and just getting a bit of cheese, and then put, you know, closing the, and then 2 minutes later she was back in the fridge and then grabbing something else. It was your facial expressions as well.
And the worst thing was, like, I was checking for my husband, so I was like, you know, is he looking? And then everything tumbled down on the fridge, and I was like, quick, slam the fridge door. Yeah.
Do you know
binge eating was a problem in last lockdown. Thankfully, I've managed to curb that one this lockdown. Things have changed a lot, but yeah.
Well, I remember being in my utility and having a Kit Kat, and I knew if my kids had seen this Kit Kat, I'd have to share it with them. And I really didn't want to share it. So I literally got the washing, put it by the washing machine, closed the utility door, and I was eating this Kit Kat. And I was like, oh, this is so good. And I looked down, and Coco, my dog, had nudged with her nose the door, and she was just staring at me. And I was like, oh God, don't you make me feel guilty.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'm gonna eat
I can't even hide from the dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh dear.
I locked myself in the bathroom the other day just to have a bit of peace and quiet.
Yeah.
Just have a bit of peace and quiet, like 5 minutes. And even then, my son was like, where do you go? I went to the post office today for like an outing.
Yeah.
Just to get out of the house.
Do you guys find that your children will go past your husband to come and get you?
Yes.
To something that your husband is right next to? Do yours do that as well?
Every time.
I was in the shower. I was in the shower, and they went past my husband, came upstairs, knocked on the door. Can I have a drink? I'm like, you actually walked past Daddy, who was right by the fridge. Like, come on, guys.
Come on, guys. Yeah, this isn't fair.
Oh dear. But going back to kind of how everyone's feeling, because obviously everybody is a bit stressed at the moment. And we know that stress can cause so much. It's like a dominoes effect when it comes to stress. You know, skin alone, it affects so much. It affects, obviously, you know, it can give you more wrinkles, it can cause rosacea, acne, psoriasis. There's loads of things. So if you're getting really, really stressed, your skin is going to react. And it's kind of finding out what you can do to de-stress. You know, because again, stress decreases blood flow to our skin and nourishment as well. So again, that's like a dominoes effect. So it's trying to keep those stress levels down as much as possible. And like with you, Jenny, as well with exercise, you know, it helps with, I mean, when you are stressed and you do a workout, I know for me, it makes me feel so much better. Not all the time, I don't always want to do a workout, but if I push myself and do it, I feel so much better for it. And you know, it just has a knock-on effect for everything, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think it's important to realise with stress also, it's not just one type of stress. We've got like a stress bucket, and in that bucket it can be a lot of things. And sometimes it's like stress like having to homeschool, having to work, the situation in general, that's a stress. Then there's also lack of exercise.
Yeah.
That's stress in the body. If our bodies are designed to move, they're not designed to be sat down all day. And you're sat down having to work, homeschool all day, and then you're sat in the evenings watching TV. You're sat a lot of the time and your body's going to bite back and causing you pain, problems. That's a stress as well. Not drinking enough water. That's a massive stress on the body. So the body needs, we're made up of mostly water and needs a lot of water to stay hydrated. And that's a stress as well. And then there's the environmental stress of we're quite lucky where we are on the south coast of England, in a nice area. We live near the sea, and we've got nice, fresher air. If you don't live in an area where the air is good, very good quality, that's an environmental stress. So all these things add up. And can, before you know it, and as Kirsty just said, it decreases blood flow to your skin because it's sending blood to your vital organs. Your body is recognizing a stress, that you are stressed, and therefore sending blood to the vital organs to keep you alive if you're very stressed. And that's when you can get other health problems and feeling kind of really low energy and skin problems and not feeling great. Injuries, pains, niggles. You can feel like the whole world is kind of closing in on you almost, and not that you can't take on anything else. And if another thing happens and you're already stressed, that's just one more thing you can't deal with. But if you can do something like a workout, just simple things to help yourself, like a workout, like trying to drink more water, being aware of eating better food as well, can be massive. I mean, just the workout on its own can change your mentality just like that.
It
really can. And so we're going to show that on Saturday, the Self-Care Saturday, over on Instagram.
Yes. I think I might have to join this. So
honestly, you can't let me do this on my own, because
I will join you. It sounds good.
I think we sweaty selfies.
One thing I struggle with is exercise. That's the one thing I struggle with is getting motivation. And one thing that's really, really helped me, I think, and a lot of mums will appreciate this, when you're really, really busy, like I own my own business. So homeschooling, looking after a home, being a wife, being a mum, all of those things. The first person that normally gets sidelined is yourself, isn't it? Let's be honest. You become bottom of the list, and that shouldn't be the case, because self-care is not selfish, it's flipping essential. And if you don't put yourself first and you don't fill your cup up, then you will have nothing to offer your family. So one thing that I really have to kick myself up the butt with over the last few weeks is prioritizing myself, self-love and self-care. I'd love to be like you, Jenny, and be like, do those huge workouts and I see people out for 10K runs, and oh my gosh, I admire those people, but I struggle to run around the block. So I know. For me, I've had to really break it down in simple steps. So for example, the other day I found like a 10-minute booty workout. It was relatively simple, but my goodness, I felt so good afterwards. A 7-minute yoga exercise. There's so many things on YouTube now. We're so blessed. Absolutely. And there's one thing I've been working over lockdown myself actually, is my own YouTube channel. I've been doing I don't do just these big workouts, but I've been setting on my YouTube channel some, I call it Toned in 10 Body by Design. So I've done some 15-minute workouts working on one body part, like just the bum, just the thighs, just upper arms, some of them indoor walking. I've got some I will let you into this actually. This is
hot news.
Is this
I've
top
got some
secret?
very-
Is this like, is this off the press?
Heard it here first,
This
guys.
is an exclusive.
Ooh.
We need some fireworks or
Exclusive.
something.
Tell us more.
We're doing some more workouts, YouTube workouts. I've got some special effects,
Say what?
which I'm working on.
Oh,
Okay.
I
Make
love
it
that.
interesting. But yeah, that's exactly why I designed it actually, Fiona, because I realised that people aren't always up for and don't actually need to do an hour-long workout, because sometimes you haven't got a bloody hour to work out. But you're like you say, it's important to fill your own cup. And I'm a big believer in fitting your own life jacket first, so you can help everybody else. I'm a massive believer in that. So what I want to do is make it more accessible to people, so people can exercise and you can literally design their own body by doing some upper arms. They can do some fat burning. They can do some work on their bum. They can work on their abs. They can pick and choose what you can do.
We all have that area. We all have that
An
area.
area you want to work on.
We
That's
all have
exactly
that
right.
area.
And on YouTube, go to Train with Jenny. You'll find my workouts on there. I've got a big getting a bigger selection because I'm uploading 2 a week. And I did a killer abs one. God, I filmed a killer abs one last Thursday. I'm not joking. 3 days, my abs were killing me.
It literally killed your abs.
I feel like I'm going to be crawling away from our session on Saturday morning.
Too. Yeah.
Like,
We need some sweaty selfies, I think, aren't we, on Self-Care Saturday? That's what we need.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. Oh dear. Do you know what? I spoke to loads when I was speaking to people as well about when we came out of the first. Hold on. This is the third lockdown. So when we were on, I can't remember what we're in.
What lockdown are we in? What number are we on? What day
we came out of the second lockdown, and a lot of people were saying, "I've just eaten. I'm just eating so much," and that's stress again, isn't it? Because stress can cause cravings for sugar, and lots of sugar, lots of fats, and that's what we crave. And I do, because we've spoken before, Jenny, haven't we, about stress eating, and you just need to find that sugar boost. And it's so true. It is so true. You're just thinking, right, I feel really stressed. But you know what? We were also talking about things that could de-stress you as well. And I know this sounds really silly because, obviously you can get in a better sleep routine to make you not as stressed. You can reduce caffeine. You can obviously keep chatting to people and talking to people. And obviously giving yourself some self-love as well. And I find for me, I need a clean house. I need a clean house. So it's off my head, clean house, and a to-do list, because I am a person who loves lists. I'm pad and paper, to-do list. I love ticking it off as I go along. So yeah, clean house for me really de-stresses me because I know everything's in its right place. And that for me really works. And I know that sounds really sad. Really
no, not at all.
But it does work for me. So what works for you guys when you're stressed? What do you do to de-stress? What do you do?
What do you do, Fiona?
Oh, you know what? Okay. Over the last, I would say that's improved over the last couple of weeks. Actually, I've made a real mental effort to change. Changing my mindset has really, really helped. I've had to really take stock of my thinking habits over the last couple of weeks, take a step back and realize that some of my thinking has been incredibly unhelpful. One of the things that you touched on very, very briefly before was comparing yourself to others. And I think when a lot of our life is online at the minute, and like you said before, Kirsty, like most people post those amazing Insta photos, or look what I achieved today, or look how well my boy or my girl did at their home learning today. And you're sat there in your pajamas, in tears, and your little boy or girl is running ragged, refusing to home learn. And you just think, what's going on here? Am I failing here? Or, why is everyone else doing so well and I'm not? And I had that moment. And I broke down. I thought, no, hold on a minute. I've got to stop comparing myself to others. This is not healthy. It's not okay. And, comparing is the thief of all joy, basically. Let's face it. So challenging my thoughts has been a huge help. Just noticing when those unhelpful thoughts come in, acknowledging that it's okay to have them. You know, we all have unhelpful thoughts. They're normal. Our thoughts are automatic. They're going to come in whether we like it or not. But what we do have a choice is whether we choose to plant them, basically. You know, see your thoughts as that seed floating on by, and we have a choice of whether we take that seed and we plant it in our mind or not. You know, and with the unhelpful thoughts, they're like the weeds. You know, we don't want to plant those weeds. We don't want to feed them. We don't want to give them time or water. We want those ones to float on by. So mindset for me has been a huge thing. That's really helped me.
That's lovely. Yeah, that's really good.
And food, if I'm honest, food. Upping the goodness over the last 2 weeks. Good food equals good mood. It's pure.
Yeah,
it so does.
It really does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I need information about that as well. I want to just mention, you're right, actually, about food in the gut is very closely related to the brain, and there's a nerve that goes from the gut up to the brain. Most people think the brain, there are nerves going from the brain to the rest of the body to give it instruction things, but there's a vagus nerve that goes from the gut to the brain. It tells your brain how you are physically, mentally, emotionally by the condition of your gut. So if you've been eating a really poor diet, you're very dehydrated, there's lots of poor bacteria, very little good bacteria, your vagus nerves and your message to your brain to say, hang on a minute, you are really stressed, you are not in a good position, you're not very strong, you're not going to be able to cope with stuff. Very poor situation going on here. You're going to have to start closing things down. It's going to start bringing you down. It literally sends a message that way to your brain. So if you've got a healthy gut environment, lots of healthy food, as you just said, lots of water, lots of good nutrients, good bacteria, your brain's going to get a message to say, I'm alive, I am up for this, I can do it. Everyone else clear out my way. I'm on a mission. I'm going to be doing this. I am, doing good things. You can literally change it one way or the other. So I love that about food because it's so easy. It's so easy, isn't it? And I've done it before. I've literally gone to the fridge and got out some chocolate and some wine like that.
So easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. But the minute we go into sugar overload, you are, like you say, you're feeding that bacteria in the gut. The bad bacteria takes over and that causes inflammation. And like you say, you get inflammation of the brain and a lot of depression, anxiety, fatigue, lack of motivation. It's actually inflammation. And the one way to heal that is via your gut. Also incredibly important to supplement as well. The one thing that I do and invest a lot in is supplementation. I don't know if any of you guys supplement as well, but it just helps me bridge that gap between what I do eat, because I find it some days, although I'm quite mindful about what I eat, let's be honest, it's quite difficult to have every single.
It's just balance, isn't it? It's having that balance. I was speaking to a nurse today when I was working, and there was some like crispy, what do you call them? The crispy cakes. The chocolate.
Oh, I love those. Those crispy cakes.
It's crispy cakes, isn't it? And she was eating them, and then she had an apple as well, and she was like, "It's just balance." And I was like, "It is so true. So true." She was like, "You can't be good every day, can you?" And you can't. You can't.
We're only
but
human.
You know what?
We're only human.
Yeah, exactly. And if you do. If you do have that treat now and again, it's nice, and you deserve it. You do deserve it, but it's just getting that balance right. Yeah, absolutely.
I always say
sometimes. Sorry.
No. You go.
I was just going to say about the whole kind of health. What you said about the social media, I loved actually, because that also comes into the stress bucket, doesn't it? If you're comparing yourself to social media, and it's hard because you can say don't go on social media, but it's hard not to, because sometimes you're at home with the children on your own. Sometimes that's company, isn't it? Go on social media, see what other people are doing, see what else. If you can't go out anywhere, it's good to see what's going on out there,
isn't it? It's a community, and this one thing I've learned from this lockdown is how important community is, and how we've got to stick together.
Can you imagine what's happened when we didn't have internet?
My God.
I know. How would I wouldn't even be able to do homeschool, because I wouldn't be able to Google what things mean.
I know.
What is a noun phrase?
I just wouldn't be
founded noun phrase.
I just honestly, can you imagine? We just couldn't. I couldn't cope.
Yeah. So there's a good side and a bad side of social media, isn't it? That's a whole new subject completely, isn't it? That's a whole new Cuppa Club, that alone, social media. But it's hard not to compare yourself, isn't it? But I try and think of it as comparison can be the thief of joy. You're absolutely right. But also it could be your inspiration and motivation to do good things. So it's trying to choose, isn't it?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Like you say, not let yourself. It's hard. It's really hard because, like you say, no one posts pictures. I've got a friend actually called Danielle. I don't know if Danielle's watching tonight, but Danielle Virgo Sears. She posted the most hilarious pictures of her. Literally, it's real life pictures of her in her kind of pajamas, laying on the sofa, completely knackered. She writes the funniest stuff. And it's all real life stuff.
Like
we need more of that. We need more of that.
We need more of that. We don't want to see the
I have to
perfect
say,
pictures of
it's
wonderful,
been,
perfect children all the time.
Yeah. It's been a bit of a journey for me. Like normally I'm the person who won't go out the house without makeup, etc. But you know, for me to just like get on in the morning on a live or do something in the stories where I'm literally in my dressing gown, no makeup, not had any sleep, that's been a bit of a journey for me. But like you say, I think it's really important for other people to see that, go, oh yeah, no, I'm not the only one.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, we're all in this together. We've got this.
I've got a real good.
It's one of the reasons why I started the Cuppa Club, isn't it, Kirsty? Making all about community. We want to make a community of people, not just women, men as well, who are at home, finding life a bit difficult. We didn't want to be doom and gloom. We wanted to be a positive place for people to come and watch and consume good things on social media and take part in chats and be inspired by other inspiring people who are doing amazing, funny stuff, interesting tips. One of the reasons we set it up, wasn't it, Kirsty, to help people?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, it was when the announcement came the second time, whenever that was, November, end of October, maybe?
Yes, there was a lockdown in November.
Yes, I think it was on a Saturday night. And
I've lost track of lockdowns.
I know, it's mad, isn't it? But the announcement came, and I remember I had a bit of a cry, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to have to close on my business for another time, and you know, it was really tough, and then it was a kind of like a Bridget Jones moment, wine, ice cream, crying, the whole shebang. And I thought, and about half an hour later, I was thinking, pull yourself together. You can do this. It's fine. It's not going to be forever. We can do this. And I phoned you, Jenny, didn't I? And I was like, yeah, I want to do a coffee club, but I don't want to do it on my own. So you're going to do it with me, yeah? Yeah, okay. So
this is a great idea, didn't we? And then we went to Becky and said, we want to like do a bit of a chat show style thing on Facebook. Can you help us? And she came up with the Cuppa Club, didn't she? And did a little picture of us.
Love that.
Love brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But you say going out of your comfort zone and obviously having no makeup on and posting things. I've actually done a reel to the new thing. So it's basically Instagram. It's TikTok on Instagram, basically. It's the reels that are going on. And I've got one.
To use TikTok.
No, I don't even know how to use TikTok at all. I think my nephew will have to teach me at some point. But Jenny, you're good at TikTok.
I was going to say, Kirsty, can not you watch me doing a Pamela Pumpkin workout video?
We need to get on that. We need to do.
Do you know what? On my Fiona, on the first lockdown back in April, I decided I would go on. I had no idea how these things even work. I went on TikTok. I saw another instructor, actually, another trainer, did a Pamela Pumpkin. What was it called? Isolation workout.
Wash your hands and sanitize.
It was I practiced like 2 weeks. I did a whole dance routine to this song, and it's about the whole bloody lockdown.
I think I know who the Pamela. Did she do like a Christmas one as well?
There's a Christmas one, there's a Halloween one.
So funny.
I'm not doing anybody more, but
it was hilarious.
The isolation pumpkin workout was hilarious, and everyone must have thought, what the hell?
No, it was like, oh my god, that's Jenny. That is hilarious. No, it was brilliant. But I've done a reel, and it goes tomorrow. And part of the reel, I'm actually in my pajamas, no makeup on, glasses, messy hair, and then I set it up, and I need to post it tomorrow. And I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm actually posting something out there in my pajamas. Like it's out of my comfort zone.
It makes you feel vulnerable, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it makes you feel really vulnerable.
Yeah, it does. So yeah, that's going tomorrow. So I'm a bit like, never posted a photo or a video of me in my pajamas before my work page, but we'll see how it goes. It'll either go really well or
It
really
will be
bad.
fine.
We'll
It will
see.
be fine. You'll still look absolutely gorgeous, Kirsty.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
wait
look
till
forward
tomorrow.
to seeing it. I look forward to seeing it.
Oh, thank you for joining us tonight, Fiona.
Yeah,
It's
thank you,
just,
Fiona.
Thank you
it's
for inviting me.
needed. So this just proves that talking to other people just helps you so much, doesn't it?
Mhm.
It really
Absolutely.
does. And it's
Yeah.
it's just getting
It's so
out
important that
just
we stay in contact with each other, that we reach out to people,
yeah.
that we stay as, you know, I know it's really, really difficult to be positive, but, you know, spring is on its way. One thing
Yeah.
that's really, really, really helped me literally over the last few days, I don't know if you're noticing the signs of spring popping up.
Yeah.
Yes.
The daffodils, just being really present, focused in that moment, and just being so grateful for those instantaneous moments. You know, this will be over, this will pass, we will get through this. And just holding on to that and just talking to each other in the midst of this, and being each other's light and compassion and positivity. That's the best we can do, I think.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love that, Fiona. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for inviting me. I really enjoyed it. And Jenny, I'm now going to get on your YouTube channel. I'm not going to do a beauty workout now, but possibly tomorrow.
I'm going to post it now.
So
yeah, you need to join us on Saturday morning as well.
Yes,
I will. I promise.
Instagram.
I'm in.
Instagram pages.
On
10ish. Around about 10, 5:10.
Yeah.
Do an abs workout. Yeah, you'll just see me flat on my face most of the time, but I'm going to try my hardest to, yeah.
And if you want to come check out my stories and my mummy lockdown log, then just add me and have a laugh.
Amazing.
Yeah. How can people find you, Fiona?
Yeah, yeah, so obviously on Facebook, you're Fiona Church.
Facebook, I'm Fiona Church, and on Instagram, it's Fi_Church Healing from Within.
Lovely.
My journey is about literally healing from within. That's my journey, to inspire and empower other women to heal. Really
amazing. Can you pop a link in the video chat into the comments after we finish? Can you just pop a link in there?
Yeah,
and then people can click onto it.
Yeah,
is that okay?
No problem.
Amazing.
Yeah,
perfect.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you. So thank you so much. You've been amazing. So we'll be back on Saturday morning, won't we, Jenny? But we'll be on Instagram. We'll be live on Instagram doing our thing. Well, you'll be doing your thing. I'll be trying to copy you doing your thing. And
on the chat now.
Yeah, on Saturday morning for Self-Care Saturday, and there will be a giveaway. There will be a giveaway for all those taking part. And then yeah, we'll probably do like a little live, won't we, before we do the next Cuppa Club as well with Louise.
Yeah.
You can jump on as well. So yeah, are you putting it in the comments?
10 a.m.
Amazing.
Self-care
Saturday. Yeah, so around about 10, 10, we will be live on Instagram. Does it come up in the comments? It might show. Oh, there you go. Join us on Instagram this Saturday, Self-Care Saturday. Yeah. Amazing. Right. Thank you all for watching. Thank you.
Good night, everyone. Thank you as always for joining us at the Club.
Take care, ladies.
We will see you later. Have
see you
a great
later.
week and weekend. We'll see you Saturday morning on Instagram.
I'll be
there.
See you then.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.